Anthony Shostak, Education Curator for the Bates College Museum of Art. Well, I'm a native of Lewiston, grew up just a few blocks from campus. I studied painting and drawing at the University of the Arts in Philadelphia, and I've been working here as the Curator of Education for 25 years. Art can be a lot of things. So there's different kinds of art. I think there's art that you like to live with. There's art that you like to experience. They're not necessarily the same things. And so one of the really fun things about being in a museum is that I get to experience lots of different kinds of art, maybe even art sometimes that I would not choose to go out of my way to encounter, and yet, because I have to work with it, I wind up being exposed to a much wider range than I would otherwise. I think of art is a lot like music. There's many different genres, there's many different styles, and you don't have to like all of them to just love the idea that art is out there for people to enjoy. Well, I think one of the big struggles is to achieve technical mastery. So if you're a potter, you have to learn how to work the clay, you have to learn how to air dry it thoroughly before putting it in the kiln. If you're a photographer, you're working with things like the sensitivity of your film or your digital camera, lens types, what kind of contribution to the final image technical things like that make, or whether you're a painter, you have to master color theory, brush technique, all of that stuff. So that's part of it. The technical aspect is one part that people often struggle with, and then the second part is just technical mastery is not enough. You need to have some message. You need to have something that you want to convey to people. And oftentimes when you've spent all of your time working on achieving a technical mastery, you get that level of facility with your chosen medium, but then you realize that you don't really have anything to say. And so I think the trick is to develop both of those sort of simultaneously. This is our annual senior thesis exhibition. So the studio art majors at Bates College every year, the seniors present their thesis work or selections from their thesis. I think for many of them, it will be that the artwork, or rather the exhibition of the art was a huge goal that propelled them forward, and it probably was the impetus for them to create more than they thought they would when they began their process. I'm just guessing that. I think they also remember how much the art looks different when it's in the museum as opposed to being made in their studios. After this exhibition closes at the end of May, we will open a new exhibition in early June, which will be dedicated to exploring the work of Dalaf Ipkar. She's a beloved Maine artist. She wrote and illustrated a number of children's books in addition to being an easel painter and a sculptor. We think that it is going to be the largest one-person show that we have ever done. So that'll be a really fun show. And then in the fall, we have an Anthropocenic exhibition, which will explore art by artists who themselves are exploring the world in an epoch when humans have human activity has found its way into the geologic record. So that'll be a really exciting show too.